Oh, we're so quiet.
Well, we are
And we're
getting ready.
laughing.
It's never this quiet.
All
I
right. Well,
know.
we're going to make some noise. So here we go. I want to welcome everybody this evening. It is top of the hour. My name is Veronica Valentino. I am one of the co-hosts of Power Hour, and I would like to welcome my other co-hosts, Miss Lisa Griggs and Miss Renee Rand. And I want to welcome everybody who is here attending our Power Hour 2.0. We are, raising up and I want to make sure that everybody checks out our Facebook page. We are shooting for almost 600 women. Please come and, scan that QR code. Here's that QR code. You scan that QR code, join our Facebook page. We have an amazing libido package for our women we're putting them in uh,
Drawing.
a drawing. Yes,
All the
absolutely.
ladies signing up between now and number 600. Yay.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And please, feel free to call us or, jump in and you can call us at 1-877-776-3985. Well, I want to tell you that we have an amazing guest here today with us. She is I'm actually going to let Miss Lisa Griggs get into it, but I wanted to, make sure that everybody knew the topic for this week was, dry lips and menopause. And we have a woman who is here with us this evening who is going to talk about it. So just think, dry lips are a common symptom of menopause due to decreased estrogen levels, which can also impact skin moisture and saliva production. But we're going to get into our guest this week. She's an amazing woman, and I'm going to let my co-host, Lisa Griggs, introduce her. So again, welcome everyone.
I'm so excited about today's show. Especially thank you so much, Veronica, Renee, for having Yolanda Halston on today. This is part of our Power Hour 2.0, as Veronica said, which is expanding more of these efficacious products, that are helping women wide and far all across the globe. And what better than to help us to launch Power Hour 2.0 than Yolanda Halston. We met a few years back, actually. Yolanda, just a little bit about the backstory about how Yolanda and I met. We actually met at a company that she helped take to $9 billion in sales. That's actually a really big deal because her product that she invented was placed there, which is kind of unique actually for the industry that I'm in and the Veronica and Renee has had a lot of success in, because you look for products that are differentiation from everything else that's out there. There's a lot of competition in our space, which is skincare, cosmetics, anti-aging, makeup, lipstick, cleansers, moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and all things beauty. And I think what I love about Yolanda so much is that she is a junkie when it comes to all things beauty. And so we met through that company, very, very fortunate. And, Yolanda, I always felt a connection with you. And even though that company was sold 3 times and there were a lot of changes in that company that were sort of unfortunate circumstances, because quite frankly, we had a good gig as far as I'm concerned, and really helped a lot of women and a lot of men too that, we're looking for good products in the anti-aging, wellness, health space. We're also looking for vehicle to be able to distribute products that they could significantly change their financial picture in kind of a unique time, during COVID, obviously also too, during a time where marketing had changed very significantly. We were moving away from, direct to consumer in the way that we had always done it, which was basically mail order, to now switching to more social media and, just different platforms of the way that we actually sell products. And so you kind of also got caught up, in that, because you had this great product that you were selling retail, but then decided to switch it up and now put it in the hands of distributors like myself who could really make a difference in the world and then also make a significant income. So I appreciate you for doing that, because to me, that is a very unique placement, because you took it off of retail and then said, no, we're going to make this switch into the hands of distributors. And that product was Envy. We all love it. We love it, love it, love it. And, you know, you've used this product on so many women. I mean, so many, you know, Sports Illustrated, and maybe you could, I don't want to tell your story because I want you to be able to tell how you invented that product, because it's such an amazing story. But that's how we actually came into being and knowing each other. And then our friendship has now blossomed into, now you've now come up with another product, which is this amazing lip print. And I thought, you know what, Renee, Veronica, we have got to have Yolanda on to talk about this product that you now have, another product that you've invented that you're bringing to market. And we want all the ladies to know about it, because it very much aligns, you know, with ladies and lips, you know, kissing and libido and, you know, just all things health and wellness. So I know you've worked with, you know, the likes of, I mean, so many shows. We could just go on and on until, you know, Jesus returns, but Daryl Hannah, and you've done over 300 films, and, you know, but you're just, I think if there's anybody that could launch a product, it's you, because you've been doing this for over 30 years. So just want to kind of give you the floor. Thank you so much for being on today. And we want to hear all things about this new lip print, and then of course, Envy, and how you even got in this industry.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here with you. You gave a great introduction. I guess I could go back to early days where I started my career as a makeup artist. Started in film and also traveling with Sports Illustrated. So Sports Illustrated is a no makeup look, usually in extreme environment, humid, hot, desert, islands, in and out of the water. And then when I was 26, I was the key makeup artist on Addams Family Reunion, which was 8 hours of makeup before my day even started, and extreme. So I've used everything that is usable in that environment, with film and close-ups and celebrities. And I had a unique opportunity. One of my celebrity clients was doing laser resurfacing. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it is literally burning the top layers of your skin off. And she was worried about being able to get back into her career, and what products could she use on the top of this newly healing skin. And so I saw 3 of her doctor's patients when they had just been cleared to start wearing skincare and makeup again. And I had absolutely nothing in my kit that would adhere to that skin. Imagine trying to blend makeup on a piece of glass. If you touch it, you either lift it or you leave behind a fingerprint. It's sensitive, it's hot because it's healing. And so everything that you put on would just melt and slide. So only 2 things really would give the coverage, but did not look natural. The very heavy cream foundations, which obviously looked very much like a wax figure when you're trying to adjust the color to skin tone. And then the powder foundations, which I felt was hindering the healing process because it was drying the skin out. So I left there that day thinking, how can we put a man on the moon, but we don't have a cosmetic product that can go on the skin, not hinder the healing process, in fact, be healthy and good for the skin, and promote youthful, a youthful look and feel, and also still look natural. So I thought about it for a couple of months, and I was in my think tank, my bathtub, and I said to myself, how can I get the thinnest layer of makeup on the skin without touching it? And that was the problem, because if you touched it, you left behind either a fingerprint or a brush stroke. Not to mention that skin was very sensitive and you know, very uncomfortable to wear makeup in the first place. So, well, the only way to get anything on the skin without touching it is to spray it on. And we were airbrushing at that time, but that was not user-friendly at home. Also did not perform because it was still a powder in water, so it was very drying. If you got a tear streak You couldn't touch it up. And so I thought, well, gosh, this should just be as easy as misting your face with water. And so there's where the idea came from. I spent 5.5 years in development because this product was intended to go on skin that had been burned and was healing. So also, it was going to go into dermatologist offices and doctor's offices. So it had to be the healthiest choice that you could possibly make for your skin. So that's where that product came from. I did launch it into retail, into all the prestige department stores all over the world. And then also in cosmetic surgeons' offices and skincare specialists. And like you said, we met because I thought, why not partner with a company that's in 160 countries and has, the opportunity to have that one-on-one. That was really what was important, is to be able to show the product, how it's used. And once you get it on your skin, you'll never use anything else. It looks like natural skin. It does not feel like makeup. It has vitamins and botanicals, but it also has a very exclusive ingredient that has, it's called APT 200, that has over 200 polypeptides derived from plant-based stem cells. Once you use it, you'll never use anything else. And makeup artists, thousands and thousands of makeup artists used it because it really works. I think that it's relevant to what we're talking about because I've been through menopause. I know what it's like to get the sweat come on. You want to keep your makeup still looking fresh and looking beautiful. We actually used this product on the movie, the series Twilight Breaking Dawn, because they were filming in Louisiana in the summertime and in Brazil, in and out of the water, pouring rain, and they didn't have time for touch-ups. And so I developed one of the products specifically for that movie, which is what gave them their moon glow. So cut to today. I did leave the company that we spoke of prior to them being sold the first time to get back into my wheelhouse. Like Lisa was saying, people are shopping socially now. And so we do have access to all of those people the way that we didn't used to have before. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about my latest invention. So there are so many great cosmetic products on the market. It's very saturated with all the different brands. So the products that I bring are unique to a need. And so talking about dry lips, if you have dry lips to begin with, and then you put lipstick over the top, that's not helping. It certainly isn't going to look great if your lip skin is dry. So I'm going to give you a little makeup artist, old school makeup artist, Hollywood tip. If you do have dry skin on your lips, if you put anything over the top of it, it's going to look crusty. It's going to look shriveled. It's not going to look plump and healthy. So this is a trick that we use. If someone were to sit in my chair and have that dry, dead skin on their lips, if you try to lift that skin, it's going to split and then no lipstick is going to stick to it. So I use Carmex. Yeah. This is like I said, it's an old Hollywood trick. So before I even start my makeup, after skincare, after you put your moisturizer on, I put a really good amount of Carmex on the lips and I let it soak while I'm doing the rest of my face. And what that does is it plumps the lips and it soaks into that dead skin. So when I'm done with my makeup, I will take my Q-tip and remove it completely. And with it, all the dead skin will come off. And it is a exfoliator like no exfoliator. So you always want to start with your lips clean and exfoliated. So nothing left on there. Carmex is medicated, so you don't want to use it as a moisturizer. You want to only use it as an exfoliator. So wipe it completely off. This is lip print. I see lots of pretty red lips, so I'm going to go with the red today. This product, this shade is called Small Talk. And I had the idea for this product because my mom grew up very conservative upbringing. She did not, she wasn't allowed to wear makeup at all. And she would go to school and all of her girlfriends would have these beautiful red lips and she couldn't wear it. So to get the look, she would take tissue paper, the kind that comes in a gift bag in the shade red, and she would lick her lips, press on that paper and transfer the color. Now, obviously that's not a healthy choice, but that story always stuck with me. And I thought, well, my goodness, if you could do that with regular ink, why could you not do that with edible ink? Something that is not unhealthy and would give the same look. So most lip stains their carrier is about 90+% alcohol, which is not what we want on our dry lips. A lot of people love a lip stain, but you can't wear it every day. And so they're also not mistake proof because they come in a pen. And if you make a mistake, you're stuck with it because it is a stain. But with this product, all you do is lick your lips, press, and transfer the color. So here we go. This is it. You fold it in half, color side out, lick your lips. They're nice and wet. Like when you rub them together, you should feel that moisture on your lip skin. And then press. And transfer.
Wow.
It literally goes exactly where you licked your lips. So you can build up the color too. You can see how there's still a lot of lip stain left on the paper. So one more time. So you can build it up and build it up. And again, you can see there's still a lot left there. I'm a makeup artist, so sanitization is very important to me. Once you've applied a lipstick or a lip gloss to your lips, you're going to have contamination there. Obviously, that's not a product you want to share with your friends, but there are 36 pieces inside here, so you can use a fresh one every single day. You can also share them with your friends and not worry about any type of cross contamination. So I'm going to do one more real quick. So you can build this color to be as bright as you want it. The first color is like a wash, and then as you build it, it starts to fill in some of the areas and it just brightens it up. I always like to show this too. So no moisture in this product. So I always put a lip balm over the top of it. I use a glossy balm. And it's clear, but this one has a little bit of sparkle in it. Just gives it a little extra zhuzh. And you can see nothing comes off.
Wow.
So you can adjust the moisture to the level of dryness. I always keep in my kit Aquaphor. I have Rosebud lip salve. I have Kiehl's lip treatment. So whatever product that you would normally use, you want to always hydrate your lips afterwards. And as your lip balm comes off, your lips will still have color. This is a long wearing lip stain. It is a product that is great because you can just keep reapplying your balm over and over and over again. You're not putting a waxy lipstick over the top. You're putting an actual moisturizer. So that helps keep your lips nice and moist.
Wow.
Yeah, Yolanda, I love this product also because it's vegan. You know, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's paraben-free, it's cruelty-free. I love that you did that. And I also love, and then Veronica, Renee, maybe you two ladies can opine, but I also want to say the other thing I love about it is I love that you can give these away as samples. I love that idea.
Yes.
So, you know, that, I mean, because when, you know, the company that we met through, they had a product, and when you're able to give samples out, it's really wonderful because if people like you and they trust you and you can give them a sample, they try it, they like it, they buy it. And so ladies, gentlemen, whoever's listening today, okay, because we're not singling anybody out. This is Menopause Monday, PowHer Hour Menopause Monday.
You may have a lot of men who want to wear it too.
Yeah. if you want a sample, we'll be more than happy to send you one. You know, from PowHer Hour, our gift to you, Yolanda was gracious enough to send us some samples. We've got all kinds of colors. So if you'd like to try it, you know, before you buy it and you like it, then you buy it. You know, we'd love to do that for you. We'd love to send you a sample. So please reach out to one of us ladies. Veronica, there, you're showing us all the colors. And Veronica, do you have anything to add, or Renee?
Yeah, okay, so I know you said it was long wearing, Yolanda. However, is there a time frame and how kissable is it? So if I'm going to go kiss my husband, it's staying on?
It is very kissable. It's amazing for brides, for sure. I know a lot of men, they don't like that, lip color transfer. Ironically, my mom, how I had the idea in the first place, she just turned 80 in May and she married the love of her life in April. And I have photos that are so cute with her and I, putting our lip print on, and then you see the photo of them kissing, and then, obviously the big smile at the end. It's just a very sweet story, but it really does stay on through drinking coffee or, however you spend your day. Now, it wears off like a temporary tattoo would wear off. So it is long wearing, but if you eat a big plate of greasy spaghetti, it's probably going to come off sooner. The oil will cause it to wear off a little bit quicker. So if you do want to remove it, a lip exfoliator that's an oil base that maybe is a sugar scrub will take it off, not all the way off, but most of the way off. So I'm gonna I'll just demo another quick color. We have 4 shades. The red is probably what I wear when I do demos, because you really see a good strong before and after. But my everyday go-to is a color called Spill the Tea. If you know makeup and you ever wore that MAC Spice lip liner, that's what this color is. It's your lip tone, only a little bit deeper.
Thank you, Kardashians, right?
I'm telling you, it's a neutral, but it depends on what your own lip skin looks like. So if you have somebody who's young and their lips are full and they've got lots of pigment and lots of color in them, lots of blood flow happening, it's going to look different on them than it would on someone who's more mature, who's starting to lose the pigment in their skin. But it's sort of a lip tone, like mauve on some people and berry on others. But I wear this shade every single day. So then I'm just gonna take off my gloss. See, I just blotted my lip gloss off. Nothing transfers. So, but you do want to use moisture. If you have a very dry mouth, I always suggest taking a drink of water first. Sort of swishing that around, making your mouth more moist. And what did I just do with you? This is my other demo shade, my Grapevine. I love the shade. It's like a Cabernet color. Now, obviously, I'm going over the top of the red, so that's going to influence the color, how it turns out a little bit, but you can overlayer. So I was doing one of my Palm Beach girls, and she was going to F1. She was wearing a chocolate jumpsuit that was pretty sexy, and she put on the Small Talk, the red, and I was like, that's a little much for, the sexy outfit and the red lips. Let's tone it down. So we went over the top of it with the Spill the Tea, which is the shade I wear every day, which is a little bit more of a brownish tone, and it made it a chocolate. So you can mix and match your colors as well. So here we go. Grapevine.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's beautiful.
nice. Wow.
I love
Gosh,
it.
I'm like wondering if I should take my lipstick off and do it. I love that color. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's actually we were holding this shade back for fall, but when we went in to do the manufacturing, because we switched up our red ink because we did not want to have like the red number 3 and some of the other reds that they're coming out and saying they're taking off the market, which all the lip colors have them, by the way. So that being said, we wanted to make sure that we didn't have it. So we were having a hard time making a pink, which is a rose tone, which is what we are working on now with the new natural inks to get that really pretty popping rosy pink color. And then also we're working on Taylor Swift red. I mean, we all need.
So Yolanda, do these dry out?
No. See, that's the great thing. There's no shelf life expiration date to it because there's no moisture in it. Once it's printed, it takes seconds for it to dry. I mean, literally, they are printing it roll to roll. So once it's dry, it's there. No melting in the car, no melting in your gym bag. And like Lisa said, totally shareable. I can't tell you how many times I'm sitting at the dinner table in a restaurant and I pull it out and, you know, touch up my lips and somebody's like, what is that? What did you just use? Or in the ladies' restroom or, you know, and so it's a product that stays put. Now you can, now that you've got your color, you can go over the top of it with a lipstick or a lip gloss. And as those products fade away and wear off, then you still have your beautifully stained lips underneath.
So let's talk price point. Can we do that? Yolanda, what are we looking at price wise? Do they come individual, like each one, right? We got all 4.
Yes.
Because Yolanda loves the PowHer Hour, ladies. So we have all 4 here, but what's our price point that we're looking at?
$28 for 36 sheets. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never used an entire tube of lipstick before it starts to sweat and it is, you know, old. And also when colors like that are exposed, they oxidize, the colors oxidize and change over time. So, this product is, as long as it takes you to use it, it doesn't matter if it's 30 days or if it is 6 months, it's always going to be perfect. First time fresh.
Yeah. Again, ladies, I want to keep going back to the fact that you can share this. Renee, I know you love sharing. Sharing is caring. Because
right.
talk to us about,
That's one of the lovely things about a product like this. This is something that you can definitely take out. It's like when we were manufacturing different products and hoping for, you know, a sample that we could put into something or attach our business card to hand to somebody when we were talking to someone. The little lip stain sheets are perfect for this. And, you know, if you have them, not having to worry about it's too hot. It's 110 degrees in Las Vegas today. We don't have to worry about it melting if we're out and about and talking to people. We want to talk to someone. But, you know, when it comes to menopause, we have to remember that we have such a lower percentage of moisture in our body that this is a great, you know, addition to fixing one of the symptoms that we have. You know, we have dryness on our skin everywhere. We have vaginal dryness. We have challenges with our hair drying out. Our body is just changing. And I love when I meet somebody and she says, you know, I've already gone through menopause. I don't have anything anymore. Yeah, you do. You have it for the rest of your life. So let's go into, you know, all the other things. And we'll do that on another show. But bone density, all the other things that we have to take care of. When you can take and you can add something like this to make your life easier, you know, and to help with a symptom that you're challenged with, no matter what stage in life you are, think about, like Yolanda said, about teenagers and kids that are experimenting with makeup for the first time. This is a great solution. So it's shareable in the way that it's sanitary and you can share it and you can, you know, give a little love. You know, there is nothing like being able to meet somebody and say, I have a present for you.
Yep.
You know, I've done that all my life and I love it because it brightens up somebody else's day. And at the same time, it creates a solution and you're introducing a product that they may absolutely adore and it could help change things in their life. So I love the idea.
It looks great on you.
I just did it live. So, you know, this is, and I use the grapevine. I love this color. I also love this. I love the very cool tone. Spill the tea. I do that, but I just did this live. I licked my lips, and you can tell my lips are. it
Change-
the
It
stain
changed
did
red.
come off, and it went on my lips, and I did add a little gloss. So yes, that was amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
And that happened so fast, I missed it.
I did it while everybody was talking. Let me try this. Nom, 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 nom.
Thank God it's recorded.
I'm so glad
Absolutely.
what you said about it sending, sharing your business card. I purposefully designed the size of the sheet
Size
to be
of a
the
business
size
card.
of a
Yeah.
business card. And so you can pop this into your business card holder, as well as just a little small envelope, throw it in a greeting card, a few sheets, and it's little black bag friendly. I don't know about you, but I can't fit my lip product and my phone in my little black bag.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's just-
Absolutely. And
yeah.
the other side of that too, if it is business card size, that means that you can put it just about everywhere, anytime, take it with you, have it with you, and just not worry about it. And I love being able to slide it into my business card case.
Yeah.
It just makes it so easy. And if you do want to put it in an envelope, the little envelopes that they do at flower shops,
Steal
the
them.
envelopes that go to those cards are the perfect size for that. Since I used to be in the flower business
Yeah.
years ago, that would be the perfect size envelope, and those are easy to find.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. What a brilliant idea. I love that. I love
I
that.
even had those little plastic bags left over from gifts that we used to give out from years ago, and we
Right?
popped these right in there. But I'll tell you what I really love about this, and I like the darker color of the grapevine, and you can see my lips are on there. I did it a couple times, so that was really nice that did that immediately live. I love it. I love it. Thank you to Yolanda for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is so awesome. I love it too. We're taking your calls. If there's any ladies on, I know we've got some ladies on today. If there's anyone that has questions for Yolanda and all things makeup, really, she can answer any of those before we head on off of Power Hour. But if there are any questions, I don't know if any came in through Facebook. We thank you today from watching from Facebook and YouTube and all that good stuff. So if we have questions, we certainly want to be able to answer them.
Absolutely. And again, I want to thank everybody for being here today and following us along with Power Hour 2.0. We have an amazing guest as well next week who's going to be joining us. And we're going to be talking about genetics and menopause with a Mr. Jeffrey Gall. So we look forward to seeing him next week. Yolanda, this was amazing. Thank you so
Thank
much. I love your product. And I look forward to wearing more and more of it as well. Ladies, my co-host, do you have anything else?
Oh, just have a great, positive, amazing week and do something wonderful for yourself. Put some new lips on.
Yeah, definitely. Keep your focus with kissable lips with lip print. Love it. Thank you, Yolanda, again for being here today. And we love you and we wish you all the best of success. The company is also signing up affiliates. It's free enrollment. There's no auto ship. There's none of that. So if ladies, you feel like this is something that, is marketable within the circles of influence that you have, please get with one of us. Let's get you enrolled. It's free. There's no auto ship. You don't have to keep any inventory. Yolanda's more than happy to ship it out for you. And of course, we would love to get some samples into your hands. If there's anyone listening in that wants to, hey, I want to try that, either go on the website. Jean's got it in the chat. We'll also put it on the Facebook Live. Get your product ordered today. Pick out a couple of colors, of just what an amazing product. You have just outdone yourself with this. And also we have Yolanda has Envy as well. So exciting stuff, Yolanda. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Have a great
Have
week,
an amazing
everybody.
day. Take care.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.